Child's Play is directed by Lars Klevberg. It is the new version, remake. We have another remake of a classic horror film of the original Child's Play this time. Oh yeah, this time it is a bit different. It's not the same remake, Shuggy's not a killer doll possessed like the serial killer. No, it's just basically it's AI gone wrong from it. Pretty much what I understood from this film. It was badly programmed. All the safety features were turned off. And of course, you have now Karen Barclay, played by Aubrey Plaza. She buys. Actually, no, she didn't buy. She took one of the dolls. This doll exactly, Chucky, gives it to her son Andy, played by Gabriel Bateman. And the two actually start to have this great friendship, but it's a Child's Play film, so things are gonna end up going horribly wrong. So when this film was announced, I was so against this film. I basically not a fan of remakes, and Child's Play is like one of my favorite horror films. I love the original franchise, so I was really against this film getting a remake. Okay, Call of Chucky may not have been the best movie ever, but I was interested to see where that movie was going. And then they released a trailer for the movie, and I was not interested at all. I thought the first trailer was really bad, really terrible. But then they started doing more stuff with this film. They announced Mark Hamill as the voice of Chucky, and that was it. I was sold. I freaking love Mark Hamill. He's my hero. I love him. I'm a Joker fan. My favorite Joker right there. Plus, I love everything he's in. So they couldn't have gone a better person for Chucky. Of course, not gonna be better than Brad Dourif, was the original Chucky. But I was interested to see what Mark Hamill would bring to a role. And then they started throwing all these posters where you have Chucky and the Toy Story characters. I thought that was really freaking hilarious. Because I was against Toy Story 4 when they announced that too. So I just thought those posters were hilarious. And then they released the second trailer, and back when that was released, I was sold on this film. So what did I think of this film? The good. As I mentioned, Mark Hamill as Chucky. He does a really good job. And what I like is that he doesn't try to be Brad Dourif. It's totally different Chucky. No, he definitely brings his own take on the character. I never thought I'd say this, but I actually feel sympathetic for Chucky. I feel bad for him in this film. He's just an innocent doll, and then, some things happen, and now he's just a killer doll. Which I kind of liked at first, because he's still Chucky the killer doll, but he's targeting, really bad people. I was like, okay, I'm really liking this Chucky. Of course, later on that changes, but yeah, I still really like Mark Hamill, what he did with the voice of Chucky. Also, Gabriel Bateman as Andy, I really liked him. I think he does really good job here. Might get a lot of hate from this. I actually liked him more than Alex Vincent. I'm sorry, I have to say it. And also Brian Tyree Henry as Detective Mike Hanlon. I thought he did a good job too. Actually, most of the cast in here do good jobs. Also really like what they did with this new version of Chucky, giving him this ability to control technology. It's weird. It doesn't work with Chucky, but I actually kind of liked it. And the score by Bear McCreary was just freaking awesome. Where you're talking about the score itself or the really catchy Buddy song, I really like the music in this film. Unfortunately, I do have my negatives. It's bad in this film. I do have to agree with what a lot of people are saying. They do try to introduce this group of kids in the film, they're a very version of the Losers Club or something like that. I just thought that did not work at all. And Aubrey Plaza, I thought she really wasn't that good in this film. I haven't seen that much of her, but she really wasn't that good in this film. And of course, another thing a lot of people are saying that I have to agree, Chucky's design. So, sometimes it looks good, But let's be honest, the design looks terrible. You get used to it as the film goes on, but the design of the doll looks really freaking bad. But overall, I'm gonna give this film 4 Halloween pumpkins out of 5. It's just that, honestly, this didn't have to be a Chucky film. I feel like they just used that to grab an audience. Because it kind of feels like one episode of The Simpsons where the evil Krusty doll. Yeah. But overall, here's the ranking. Seed of Chucky, terrible. Child's Play 3, I was never a fan of it. Call of Chucky was pretty meh. Bride was pretty meh. Remake was pretty good. And of course, from 2, the first one, and Curse of Chucky are all great. So a new Child's Play, have you seen it? Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.